Alrighty. It's up and running nice. Um, this is Team MSTV back with another stream here in the Josh White Racing League Truck Series, sponsored by J&K Services. Here down in the bottom left corner. Here for another race. Ready to get this rolling. We're gonna go ahead and go live and also pull up the good old stat sheet right here. They have open qualifying going on right now. Caution Klinghoffer sitting at the top of the board right now. Josh White running right in behind him. The second fastest time, obviously Devin Black, another truck that's up there. This guy's running hard. Josh Ryder, Devin Black. Devin Black could go ahead and go around him. Josh Ryder trying to pick up on that draft to try to get a better run for this lap. The track, I know during practice was very slick. You guys see one truck spinning through the grass. It looked like Carson was. Spinning through the grass, and just had an upset lap right there. But the track was very, very slick for these guys. But these guys are managing right now. They're doing an amazing job wheeling around this track. It's looking good out here today. And what we were hoping is that obviously the race goes good, no wrecks, no big problems. Personally, I think it's gonna go amazingly. The owner of this league, awesome guy. The guy that's helping run this thing, Raymond Bell, he's doing an amazing job running this. Glad to be up here in the broadcast booth. Sadly, this is our season finale. I hate it, but I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that they allowed me to come on for the last race. But definitely always exciting. Looking at all these different trucks there, Frank Chavez, see a good-looking truck right there. Josh Ryder, another good-looking truck. Josh White, Devin Black, Chrome 51. That's another good-looking one. Carson Klinghoffer, beautiful, number 21. Ethan Johnson, yellow. Definitely a truck. That truck right there is definitely going to stand out tonight. Chris Gaskell. For anybody wondering, if I say your name wrong, please message me after the race and ask. Or tell me how to say your last name, because I do not want to butcher any of these names. But you see Raymond Bell on track in that Chevy. See what kind of lap he can put down here in this qualifying effort. Gonna come across the line. I'm able to pick it up right there. But another beautiful truck. Raymond Bell currently running seventh, I'm sorry. You got the Tennessee helmet. on board now with Josh White. Seeing, oh, coming out of that corner, you see that truck get a little loose, able to hang on to it. His hands very, very smooth. Right, keeping it smooth so far. Obviously on board, car's coming off, staying real loose, coming out of the corner. He is doing an amazing job of being only 16 years old. His fastest lap of 30.978 at 169 miles an hour, and that was good enough to put him on the pole so far. Got to see what can happen right here. Still getting after it. Oh, he's gonna go around. I believe that's gonna conclude qualifying right there. $150 laps worth of racing tonight. I'm gonna run through this grid real quick. As you can see, you got Carson Klingelhofer on the pole, along with Raymond Hanneman to his outside. Devin Black in that third position is out there. Gonna see what he can do. Lot of good guys out here. Devin Black, Ethan Johnson in fourth spot, another fast driver. Josh White, owner of this league, in that fifth spot. Frank Chavez in the sixth spot. You got Josh Ryder in the seventh spot. Raymond Bell in the eighth spot, and rounding out your field tonight is Chris Gaskell. Now, like I said, if I butchered your last name, I am so sorry. Message me after this. We will talk about it, and we will get your name situated. But definitely excited for this race. It's, yeah, to me, I think it's going to be the best thing. There we go. These trucks getting ready to pull off. I think they're just waiting on one more truck, but there he is. See him pop in. Definitely excited to see what's going to happen here tonight here at Charlotte. Looking at the field, I see one Toyota and a lot of Fords and a couple Chevys. So I think Fords are really going to be the ones that are may take over tonight. But don't count out all those other trucks now. One second, I gotta step away from the microphone for just a second, but just enjoy the sight sound of these beautiful trucks. Sorry about that, but you see the pace truck dip off, getting ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and pull this up, getting ready to go to the green flag. Carson Klinghoffer, it's on you, and he is gone and away. See it pop up right there, green, green, green. There, we're getting ready to roll. Devin Black, Raymond Hanneman got an amazing start though, but who's gonna have the run getting down into the corner? That outside line is prevailing just a little bit, but Carson is slowly reeling him in. Now it's a drag race down the backstretch. Nobody's going to dip in behind him. Going to get that draft out. That draft is going to be so crucial tonight. Raymond Hanneman going to go ahead and stick it on the top side. Carson Klinghoffer still on the inside, side by side through the tri-oval. Still side by side. They're going to hold it. Oh man, look at this racing. It's lap one, but they're racing like it's the final lap, side by side. Neither one of them want to give it up. Carson's still rolling that inside line, maybe trying to do a little bit of side draft. It gets in behind him, gets that crucial draft like I was talking about. Devin Black obviously in that third position, just watching all this happen. Just blown away by what's happening right now. We can go on board with him. See what's going on. You see that battle going on in front of him. They are too wide. But those trucks jumping around from this loose surface. Kevin Black easing on it. He's a little loose coming out. These guys, like I said, racing like it's the last lap. Josh White leading this pack right here. Ethan Johnson behind Josh White. Frank Chavez, Josh Ryder, Raymond Bell also in the draft. Chris Gaskell trying to keep up. Doesn't want to lose that draft. I feel like if he does, it's just going to be a kind of like a sitting duck out there. But these two up front not wanting to give it up. To come through the corner, and what a beautiful scene, by the way, with that beautiful, beautiful sunset. Down the backstretch they go once again. Carson Klinghoffer not letting him out of his sight. Oh, you got some battling going on right here. Josh White, Frank Chavez, both moving to the inside. Raymond Bell, Josh Ryder. Raymond Bell, Josh Ryder side by side. Oh, almost made contact. Man, look at this racing that is going on. We're only 5 laps in, man, but it might as well be 5 laps to go. These guys are on it. They're wanting to get every spot they can get, wanting to gain everything they can gain. Josh Ryder, Frank Chavez battling hard. Josh going to go ahead and get in behind him, get a little bit of draft. Gets to the inside of him, tries to make the pass, but how good is that high line? Raymond Hanneman's been making it work up front, and Josh Ryder making it work. It was a tight squeeze coming off the corner. He's going to try to make the pass on Josh White. Battle of the Joshes right here. Josh versus Josh. Which one of them prevails? Oh, Josh White steps on the apron just a little bit, is able to hang on to it. Josh Ryder backs out of the gas, does not to wreck him. It's going to allow him to get a little bit of a run. Down to the inside he goes. Look at these guys. Tight, tight, tight. Raymond Bell, Frank Chavez, Josh White, Josh Ryder, all of them battling like it's the last lap. Look at Josh. He's going to go ahead and try to make that bottom line work. Oh, Josh White is around. Also, Raymond Bell. Yes, that's going to be our first caution of the day. Oh, man, not what you wanted to see. Raymond Bell. I believe that might have been Raymond Bell's motor blowing right there. We're going to see right here, getting down into the corner. Oh, he just hits the apron just a little bit. Oh, overcorrects it. Yeah, and that was the motor going. He hit that wall head on. Tough break for Raymond Bell. Thought he was going to be able to drive it through the field. That's going to cut his race short. But Raymond Hanneman is still our leader, actually. Driving on the apron, trying to pick up those marbles, wanting to cool those tires down with this track surface being so hot. First caution of the day to the display. For anybody watching, or if anybody has watched my older videos, this is a new display that we're trying it out. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Hopefully you guys like it. That's what we're hoping for you guys. Already super exciting for anybody watching. Carson Klingelhofer in the lead. Devin Black, Ethan Johnson, all those guys moved up. I believe a lot of those guys did pit. I'm gonna go ahead and double file these cars up. Hey, it's all good, brother. Hey, glad you're here to at least watch it. You know, even if you're not out on the track, it's good to at least be there in spirit, support these drivers that are on the track. For anybody that is watching, drop your race winner prediction down there. Let me know who you think is going to take that top spot. And also, with this being the season finale, who do you for anybody keeping up with the points, who do you think is going to win this championship? From what I understand, Carson Klingelhofer is in the lead for that championship, and obviously wanting to win this race to guarantee that championship. So we'll just have to see what's going on. But look at these beautiful trucks in this sunlight, and just watching them roll by is just beautiful. All the different little styles that everybody likes to do, everybody likes to use. But what we're going to focus on now is this restart. First restart of the day. Some of these guys on old tires, some of these guys on new tires. Let's see what plays in the factor right here. Carson Klingelhofer, it's on you once again. Starting from the pole. Roll into the start zone. Green, green, green. Carson jumps on the gas. He's going to go ahead and get himself a pretty comfortable lead getting down into the corner. But, like I said, that draft is very crucial, so all it's going to take is Devin getting a good pull on him. Looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to run it a little bit higher, trying to get a little bit of a better run down the backstretch. So it looks like what he's going to do. Closes up that gap on him, gets right up on him, wants to upset that truck just a little bit so he can get by him. These trucks being built like they are, the air is just so sensitive on them. You can be right up on a guy and just kind of mess with the air on his truck, kick him sideways. Look at these guys. Look at Devin Black on that outside, ripping the wall like it's Eldora, wanting to keep the momentum, and he's got the speed down the backstretch. Look at that gap he closed up. Gonna go ahead and run it high once again. Gonna keep it right by that wall. Devin Black wanting to take the lead, wanting to lead some of these laps. They better look out. Ethan Johnson, he's coming. He's closing the gap up on these guys. Raymond Hanneman, though, he led a lot of the beginning of this race, so look out for him to get up there and make something happen. Josh Ryder flashed the truck right now. Raymond Bell is back out on the track. He was able to get that truck fixed up. They were able to get it squared away, and he's back out on track, turning some laps. So hopefully he can get back on the lead lap, but Frank Chavez trying to track down this group in front of him, wanting to get past Josh White and Chris Gaskell, Raymond Hanneman. Raymond obviously leading that group right now. Look at Josh White. He's going to go ahead and make a move on Chris Gaskell. Move to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Do they hang on to it? They do. What a save. Oh, one truck in the wall. Looks like Chris is going to go ahead and put it in the wall. Oh, man. See what happened right there. You see a little bit of contact. Oh, just wasn't able to hang on to it. Planted it in the wall. He's still driving though, keeping it out there. Not too sure if it broke his right front. Definitely looks like he's got some wheel damage. He's definitely driving that thing very easy, but Carson Klinghoffer still your leader after starting on the pole. Carson out here doing a phenomenal job. But Devin Black not letting them get out of sight. We're on board with Ethan Johnson now. We're going to take a little bit of a shot up for him. Carson Klinghoffer still your leader. Oh, but look at this. Devin Black trying to make a move on him. Can he make it happen? Not quite. Isn't able to get the run that he wants off that corner. Devin, he is wanting to lead, wanting to get out there and lead some laps, wanting to make it happen. In that fourth position right now, trying to make it happen. Can he catch that group up in front of him? I'm not too sure. They're pretty spread out right now. Definitely really excited to be here, like I said earlier. But the racing really good so far. A couple little incidents right there, but other than that, the racing has been really good so far. All these guys coming through the trioval. Chris Gaskell, Raymond Bell, both racing now. Raymond Bell, if you remember earlier, was involved in that first wreck. Damaged the truck pretty bad and blew the motor on it. But he's back out here and he's back on track, trying to make something happen. Wants to get those laps back for sure. As you can see over there, he is 2 laps down. Guys doing an amazing job here tonight. And there's your spots gained. Josh White being the biggest gainer right now with 2 spots gained since the start of this race. A smaller field out here tonight, but still very exciting racing. You see Devin Black closing up on Carson Klinghoffer once again. Carson being able to hold that bottom. You see him hit the apron just a little bit and ride up the track. That allows Devin Black to actually sort of close up and try to make it happen. He is trying every line he can to get around him, but Carson is able to kind of keep him behind him. But Josh White, he's in that 3rd position. He's moving up. These 2 trucks are on pit road right now. Chris Gaskell, Josh Ryder, both of those trucks on pit road. So you do ask the question, when do these guys pit? Ethan Johnson here, he comes down pit road. Who else are we going to see come down pit road? Are we going to see anybody else? There's Devin Black. He's coming down pit road along with Carson Klinghoffer. You've seen Carson, he was coming down pit road. He coming down hot. But look at both of those trucks. Slow down to, I believe it's 45 here. Josh White is your leader along with Raymond Hanneman. Frank Chavez is not pitted yet. So this does beg the question, when are these guys going to pit? See Josh White maybe riding down towards the bottom of the track. We're right into this race so far. Back out on pit road. If everything goes right, Carson Klinghoffer should be your leader. Devin Black in that 2nd spot. Ethan Johnson in the 3rd spot. Josh Ryder in 4th. When this pit cycle ends. Josh White still not coming to pit road. Take a look at the speed difference right here. Obviously, Carson Klinghoffer being on new tires, full tank and everything like that. He's able to drive down in the corner and really hold the bottom while the other trucks slide up the track just a little bit. He's really able to get the momentum and really able to get rolling. I'm really curious as to when these guys are going to pit. Greg Chavez coming off the corner, rolling the high side still. But your front two still have not pitted. Josh White, Raymond Hanneman. How long can they stay out here? Still plenty of racing left. 150 laps. Got about 120 laps racing left. The math, not the best. If anybody's watching, I do not have the best math. But we're going to do our best here, obviously. Josh White, though, he is, I'm super surprised he's not come in yet. The rest of the field, these top three have not pitted yet, and it's really surprising. Waiting to see what the strategy is right here. Frank Chavez, another truck, obviously is not pitted yet. And the Hanneman's still out there. Frank Chavez, obviously he's not pitting. He's still holding it high. So you have to wonder how much fuel do they have in these things. But there's the gap from 4th to 5th. Carson Klingelhofer, Devin Black. It's about half a straightaway, I'd say, of a gap between these guys. Chavez running around the bottom of the track now. You have to wonder, is this going to be him pitting? Bell, I believe it is Raymond Bell who is shutting off the truck and letting it coast. There was a truck I was hearing is shutting the truck off. Oh, Josh White on pit road. He is finally coming down pit road. Raymond Hanneman, you have to wonder when is he going to pit, and also Frank Chavez. And he is clutching up, trying to save as much fuel as possible. Maybe just trying to keep these guys a lap or two down. He's going to go ahead and he's at the bottom of the track. Is it time for him to pit? Not yet. He's still holding out there. He's got a pretty comfortable lead, almost about a half a track lead. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Let's see what brought out the yellow flag. Was it a spin by anybody? I'm not too sure. I'm not seeing a spin. So maybe a competition caution or maybe a stage. Raymond Hanneman on the apron right there. Obviously going to go ahead and get everybody put on the lead lap again, but you have to wonder what the plan is here for everybody. Almost everybody's going to go ahead and come down pit road. Some of them maybe not taking tires. Okay, everybody gonna go ahead and get everything taken care of, get the truck serviced. Oh, Carson missed his box. That is going to be very crucial. Oh, I believe Raymond Hanneman also missed his box. I think he did. So you got to wonder who's going to make it out here now. Oh, Devin Black looks like he's going to get the lead. Ethan Johnson going to get that second spot along with Frank Chavez. Carson able to beat out Raymond Hanneman. Josh White, Josh Ryder also still on pit road. But these guys getting their laps back. Go ahead and delay the green, or the green flag. Sorry, I've got myself all types of confused there. Really excited on how this race is going. It is going very, very well. Guys doing an amazing job. Not that many cautions, only 2 cautions so far, especially for the way that these guys were racing. I mean, they were racing like it was the last lap, and it was definitely exciting, definitely awesome to watch. One guy, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I think Carson Klinghoffer is going to win this race, but I'm not going to put that out there 100%. I think my 2 picks out of this is going to be Carson Klinghoffer or either Raymond Hanneman. I think between Devin Black, Carson Klinghoffer, Raymond Hanneman, I see one of these guys winning that race, or winning this race. All of them doing an amazing job so far. See the lights are out on that pace truck. He's going to go ahead and watch him make that hard left turn onto pit road. He's going to go ahead and get to that parking spot. Get it parked up, maybe get him a hot dog, and these guys are going to get ready to go green. Devin Black jumps on the loud pedal, Oh, Ethan Johnson not able to get as good of a jump, but he's going ahead and jump to the bottom side. We're on board with him. They're getting down to the bottom here. Just kind of patting the gas, trying to be easy on it. Doesn't want to burn these tires up too early on in the run. Wants to save that truck for the long haul. As I'm showing gas call, the only truck on, or the only truck a lap down. I'm sorry. Everybody else on the lead lap. Raymond Bell has recovered, and he's now back on the lead lap. We're able to race with these guys. But Raymond Hanneman right behind Josh White. See him making a move to the inside. He's going to go ahead and keep it there. Plant that truck on the bottom. Roll around the bottom side. Guys racing hard. Devin Black, though, look at that lead he's got going on board of Carson Klinghoffer. Look at that huge lead that Devin Black has got. But don't count Carson Klinghoffer out. He's got a bad, fast truck. So he can definitely work his way up there. Ethan Johnson, he really worked his way up through this field. Now sitting in that third spot. Josh White, he's hunting him down. Definitely wanting to make something work. Josh White. Devin Black is the leader. Carson Klinghoffer. A little bit of a bigger display for you guys to be able to see the lead a little bit better. It's hard to see over there in the left. Josh White working around Ethan Johnson, but Ethan not obviously going to give that spot up easily. Tried to make it work again. Not able to right there. Tried to get to him, wasn't able to. Ethan Johnson not having the race that he wants to have. Raymond Hanneman is now working his way around him. Oh, 3 wide coming off the corner. Oh, that forced Josh Ryder or Frank Chavez into the wall. And that really messed up Raymond Bell, who just caught the bad end of that. It looks like everybody was able to recover pretty good. Nothing really for those guys to do is just 3 wide coming off the corner. Definitely tight racing. But Devin Black, though, he has got a very comfortable lead. It looks like he's expanding on it. Slowly gaining, slowly opening up. He doesn't want to run that truck too hard. I know that there is another stage break, but that last stage break, I believe, is going to have one green flag stop within it. We're going to have to see if these guys can get to that second stage. guys doing an amazing job. This Devin Black was still holding a comfortable lead. Raymond Hanneman back there trying to make it work. Josh White, Josh Ryder, Raymond Bell, who's now working his way around Frank Chavez and Ethan Johnson trying to chase down these leaders. Chris Gaskell, he's working his way through the field right now. He may be a lap down, but he's still in contention. Especially with the stage break coming up. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure what just happened with my stream. I decided to change channels there, but we are back in business. Always technical difficulty. I'm telling you, this technology nowadays is something else. But Devin Black doing an amazing job here. Job, like I said. We're having a technical difficulty, but we got it fixed now. We're getting it fixed. Like I said, this is a new tower, new overlay that I'm using, so I'm still trying to get used to it. But we're getting it figured out. But as you can see, Carson Klinghoffer, he's closed that gap up. But guess who else has closed that gap up? Raymond Hanneman in the 85. He's worked his way around Josh White. And he's not slowing down. This truck has got a lot of steam in it. It's got a lot of power, a lot of horsepower. Got that Ford logo on the front of it. And he's not slowing down. These two Fords that are behind Devin Black, they're fixing to try to work their way around him. Carson Klinghoffer, another one of those trucks. He's not slowed down. Devin Black had an almost second-and-a-half lead. It is now whittled down to less than a truck length. Oh, look at Carson. He runs it in deep. Devin Black doing everything he can to try to block him. Devin obviously wanting to keep that lead. 22 to go in the stage. These guys are driving like there is no tomorrow. I'm telling you, these guys are not giving up, not letting anything slide. Keep that lead going. And look at that, Carson Klinghoffer already worked his way around him. Guess who else is trying to work his way around him? That is Raymond Hanneman. He's going to go ahead and fly around the outside of him. Look at him go. Raymond Hanneman making it work. Devin Black now falling back to third spot. But how long does it stay there, especially with that drafting? Now you got the drafted two trucks in front of him. Oh, but look at this. Devin Black going to go ahead and come down pit road, 20 to go in the stage. He's going to go ahead and get his pit stop over with. Heard another truck back there. Raymond Bell going to go ahead and come up pit road. Josh Ryder going to go ahead and come up pit road. Also, Frank Chavez. Chris Gaskell, he's on pit road. See Carson Klinghoffer, he's going to go ahead and dip off. Oh, look at Raymond Hanneman. He's going to try for a hot pit. Almost doesn't make it. Oh, did either of them get a black flag? That's the question. You got to wonder, is there a penalty that's going to come down on these guys? If so, that's really going to eat into their lead that they have built up. Devin Black was the first truck to pit right there. You got to wonder, Josh White and Ethan Johnson, when did they pit? Does Josh White stick it out once again, try to make it to the end of the stage? Just go ahead and pit. Ethan Johnson's still out there. Does he try to do the same thing? Does he try to stick it out? Let's see if he can make it to the end of the stage. Does he have enough? That's the question. Comes Josh White. He's down pit road. Now Ethan Johnson, he's going to take the lead. He's going to lead some laps here. That was a photo finish in and of itself right there. Wondered who made it to the line first, but Ethan Johnson did make it to the line first. Ethan Johnson ripping the bottom. He's got a 20-second lead on second place so far. Definitely plenty of track to have the lead. Gonna make it to the end of the stage, coming to 16 to go. Raymond Hanneman, he's able to keep it out there so far. Able to chase these two down. Carson Klinghoffer, he's going to try to chase down Raymond Hanneman, though. Devin Black back there. Josh White, he's coming out on pit road, sitting in fifth spot. Josh Ryder in that sixth spot. Raymond Bell also. Chavez, Ryder, Bell, Chavez, and Gaskell all a lap down right there. Right now, though. Ryder sitting in that lucky dog position. And here comes Ethan Johnson. He's going to bring it down pit road. That's going to leave Raymond Hanneman as your leader. Frank Chavez putting the pressure on, even though he's a lap down. If he can get around him, then he doesn't have to worry about the. They're actually all going to come. I'm sorry, my math is not mathing right now. Frank Chavez is going to be the first truck lap down, but if he can get around Raymond Hanneman, he doesn't have to worry about getting the lucky dog. He can have be back on the lead lap without having to worry about it. Having to fall back on it. Frank Chavez doing an amazing job running with the leader right now. He's going to try to set up a pass on him. You see him holding the inside right there and taking the shorter route through the triangle. It's going to work for him. He's going to be able to get to the inside of the leader. Raymond Hanneman going to go ahead and let him go. See Chavez step on the apron. Oh, step into the wall. Doesn't want to do that right in front of the leader. Raymond Hanneman definitely having a moment right there, probably gripping the wheel. And, every appendage that he could, probably had the feet up on the wheel too, trying to keep it out of that number 77. Raymond Hanneman doing an amazing job right now. He might want to watch out there because Carson Klinghoffer, he's not far behind, and he ain't slowing down. He's catching up. Chavez still trying to work on Raymond Hanneman, wanting to get off the lap down to the line. Who had it right there? Hanneman still had him a lap down, but Chavez going to beat him to the corner. Just doesn't need to make the same mistake once again, stepping on the apron. He's not going to. You can go ahead and he actually gapped the leader right there. Got a pretty big gap right now. Not a lap down anymore. Going to go ahead and keep wrapping the bottom of the track. Oh, he's going to stick to the top. Tried to gain the momentum on the top side. 12 to go in the stage. Looks like Hanneman maybe has this one in the bag, but Carson Klinghoffer, he's not far behind. Less than a second right now. And Carson Klinghoffer, Raymond Hanneman, both these guys have had the fastest trucks out here so far. Have been able to find their way to the top 3 every time. Devin Black also, he's I don't think he's really stepped much out of the top 3. He's back there. He's battling with Josh White for that 3rd position. Though. He's going to drop back to 4th. Maybe just trying to save that truck for this final stage. The way it's looking now, these guys are going to have 70 laps of racing left towards the end of this thing. And in the final stage, you guys are going to have 70 laps worth of racing to do. So definitely still plenty of racing to do here. Guys still battling hard. Oh, Ethan Johnson. No caution yet. Yellow flag is out. Oh, hopefully these guys can watch out. Oh, Raymond Bell. What happened to Ethan Johnson? See if I can take a look. Oh. See what happened. You see him getting sideways. Hold on. Let's has to be something coming off the corner. We're going to head back this up just a little bit. He comes off the corner and like it maybe just tried to get to get away from the wall and just jumped around on him. Oh, hit that inside wall good. Obviously with the steering being broke, just ran to the top side. Man, destroyed that truck. He's trying to get that thing down to pit road. Wasn't able to, man. That thing is definitely beat up, definitely seen better days. So a little bit of a caution here at the end. This is going to shake things up for sure. I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen. I believe there's going to be about 6 or 7 to go here in the stage. Josh White, he's worked his way up to 2nd. Oh, these guys are going to go ahead and bring it down pit road, which is a very different call than what I thought would be made right here. But one truck that I did see stay out was Raymond Bell. Also, obviously, Chris Gaskell, who's trying to get back on the lead lap. Oh, Ethan Johnson, who missed pit road again. That truck is not turning. Raymond Bell, maybe trying to see if he has enough to try to make it to the end of this stage right here. Does he have enough truck? Does he have enough tire to last to the end stage? I know he pitted during that. I know he's got enough fuel, but the only thing I'm worried about is how much tire does he have. So these guys, Josh White is able to get off pit road right there. Raymond Hanneman, Carson Klinghoffer, Devin Black. Josh Ryder, Frank Chavez still on pit road. Ethan or Chris Gaskell, Ethan Johnson, I believe, is still a couple laps down. Yeah, 2 laps down, but he's able to get that truck fixed. Bell definitely making an exciting call. Oh, never mind. He's going to go ahead and bring it off pit road. Very exciting. A little bit different call. A little bit different call. Seeing they're going to go ahead and double file them up. It's been very, very exciting. Come to the green flag. Josh White is your leader along with Raymond Hanneman. Josh White in the start box is going to go ahead and get on the loud pedal. There he goes. Raymond Hanneman, though, he's going to go ahead and try to keep it pretty close. I mean, he doesn't get as big of a gap as Devin Black did earlier. Devin Black took off. He had a gap, but I think Raymond Hanneman working to the outside. Oh, he's there. He's there, and he's got the momentum. He's going to go ahead and pass Josh White on the outside, making the momentum work. Carson Klingelhofer also going to make it work. Devin Black following suit. He's going to go ahead and roll the bottom, see if he can make it work. Top side definitely coming in. 2 to go in the stage. These guys giving it everything they can give. Look at these guys. They are giving it their all. Can Carson Klingelhofer make it to Raymond Hanneman? Can he get around him? Obviously, Klingelhofer going to want the stage win right here. One to go right here. This is the white flag. Here they come down the strip. Raymond Hanneman is going to be your stage 2 winner. Caution going to, I say caution come out. I thought it was last time to say. I'm sorry. It may be the next lap. I'm sorry about that, folks. Raymond Hanneman, though, that's going to give Carson Klingelhofer one more shot at it. On board with Carson Klingelhofer. You see him working that wheel, being as smooth as possible. Thinking that they might have counted that last caution as the stage break. People are thinking. Ethan Johnson back on pit road. Maybe having problems with that truck. And he may be calling it. I think that's him calling the race right there. Look at this tight racing. Carson Klinghoffer closing up on Raymond Hanneman. Look at Carson, man. These guys are just working the bottom right there. They're just making it happen. Definitely exciting to watch, but oh, look at Carson Klinghoffer still trying to make something happen. Can Carson get by Raymond? But Raymond's got the blocking down so far. But how long is Carson going to stay behind him? We'll just have to see. Lap 6 of the final stage. Plenty of laps to go there. A little over 60 laps to go in this race total. So these guys definitely driving the wheels off these trucks. Situated and figured out. There we go. Raymond Hanneman still out in the lead. Carson Klinghoffer battling hard, but look who's come up here. Well, hasn't really been in the picture. Josh Ryder is kind of stuck back there in the back. Kind of done his own thing. He's up there battling for that third spot. He's going to get a top 3 to close this thing out. Devin Black obviously not going to give up that spot easy. Raymond Hanneman doing an awesome job. He's just doing an awesome job holding the lead. But the question is Carson just waiting, biding his time, or has Raymond Hanneman just got that good of a truck right now? I mean, he's looking good. He's been able to drive up to the front every time he's been towards the back of the pack. He's been able to make it happen. But like I said, is Carson Klinghoffer just biding his time, waiting it out, trying to see what's going to happen? You just have to wonder. This Carson definitely has got a very good truck, a very fast truck. He's been able to keep himself in that top 3. He's been able to do that all season. I know I haven't been here to broadcast all season, but for anybody that was watching before any of the broadcasts before, he was able to keep it up front every race. That's why he's in the points lead. Also, Raymond Hanneman, another good driver. He's been able to keep it up front. I believe he's up there in the points. A lot of great guys in this group right here. that race together. Everybody is watching. I know the racing might be boring now, not much going on, but that is a product of these mile and a halves. They kind of get a little strung out, a little spread out. Everybody's not really running together. And trust me, I know, coming from, if you go back and watch any of my other videos, we do a lot of street stocks, late models, super late models, a lot of short track stuff. But these mile and a halves, these super speedways, they can be exciting. They're always pretty exciting to watch to me. I even love racing in them. But like I said, these guys doing an amazing job tonight. They've kept it off of each other. I believe there's only been 3 cautions tonight so far, which is good being obviously stage breaks. But take all that away, man. I mean, it's been a really good race. These guys have been driving super clean. A couple mistakes here and there, you know, but I mean, they're all human, you know. Everybody, you know, nobody's perfect. But let's take a second to talk about this guy, Raymond Bell. If y'all remember, on either the first or second lap, this guy hit the wall head on, blew the truck up, demolished this truck. Look where he's at now, running in 5th position, with the leaders not far in front of him. So I would say this is one of those guys that has really turned this race around. And also Josh Ryder, I said it earlier, he's spending most of the time towards mid-pack, towards the back of the pack. He's now up there running with the leaders now, running for a potential 3rd place finish. These guys doing an amazing job tonight. Devin Black, got to give a huge shout out to him. He's kept it up front. Also, Carson Klinghoff and Raymond Hanneman. These guys have kept it up front, but I'm not too sure what happened to Josh White. I think he may just be biding his time, maybe waiting for these cautions, or not for a caution come out, but waiting for these pit cycles to cycle through. But Chris Gaskell, he's also battled back from being a few laps down, having a couple of problems. Frank Chavez, another truck that has battled back. These 2 trucks gaining on Raymond Bell, but Raymond obviously not going to give up that position. Guys, they've been doing the best job I've seen them driving on a mile and a half. This battle happening right here. Frank Chavez, Raymond Bell. Oh, Josh Ryder. Look, he's on pit road. He is. Devin Black, Josh Ryder, both those guys on pit road. They're pitting still, or 50 laps to go in this segment right here. Go ahead and clear the final stage thing out of there. Make it a little bit easier to read so it's not looking into the other word, or other words, I should say. Be right there, 101 laps complete. Oh, Raymond Hanneman, you hear him? Downshifting. Oh, Carson Klinghoffer, he's going to follow suit with him. Can they get it slowed down up? Oh, we locked it up just a little bit. Frank Chavez, everybody's pitting. Nobody is skipping out Josh White. He's already on pit road. is way behind these guys. Raymond Hanneman, he's got that thing on pit road. Carson Klinghoffer. Don't overshoot the boxes. Don't overshoot the boxes. Here they come. Oh, both of them made it. Frank Chavez. Does he overshoot the box? Raymond Bell. No, all these guys, they made it into the box. But who gets off pit road first? Oh, Raymond Hanneman beat him off pit road, and Carson Klinghoffer, he didn't let him get too far away. But remember, this is a green flag pit stop, folks. So this all matters right here. Getting into your pit box, getting off pit road, that all matters right there. Raymond Hanneman still your leader, but these guys on fresh tires, plenty of fuel. We'll just have to see who has the better long run truck, I will say. We'll definitely just have to see right here. Do they have enough to last to the end of this stage? I believe they will. Devin Black, he's worked his way back into that third spot, but Josh Ryder, he's not far behind. Longer Frank Chavez, Raymond Bell, Chris Gaskell, Josh White still on pit road, maybe serving a penalty. He's still on pit road. Raymond Hanneman, he's in the lead with Carson Klinghoffer trying to hunt him down. And trying to hunt down Carson Klinghoffer, Devin Black. Guess who's hunting him down? Josh Ryder. And you got Frank Chavez, Raymond Bell, all those guys there. They're all on the lead lap. Josh White, he's going to go ahead and call it. Maybe had too much of a penalty, or maybe messed up that truck just a little bit. They're going to do everything they can to try to hunt him down. Less than 50 laps to go now in this race. It's definitely going to be exciting. See Carson easy on that wheel. All these guys, you keep watching this little tiny movement. When people think of these stock cars, they think of these big heavy vehicles that these guys are wheeling around. I mean, these things are pretty close to steering as like a F1 car. It's real finicky. You got to be super easy on the wheel. One wrong move, you're either in the wall or you're around. So it's definitely exciting to watch the racecraft, to watch the race etiquette that these guys have for each other, just the respect of each driver out there. These guys racing at 170, 180 mile an hour, running that close and not running into each other. Frank Chavez, Raymond Bell. Raymond Bell almost in that wall. Josh Ryder, he's trying to hunt down Devin Black. I know who Carson Klinghoffer is trying to hunt down, which is Carson Klinghoffer trying to hunt down Raymond Hanneman. I almost said that backwards. Had myself turn around backwards. 111 laps complete coming to the line. A little bit of saving going on. I thought I heard him maybe shut his truck off. Raymond Hanneman, like we heard him earlier, he's shutting that truck off, getting into the corner. I believe he is. He heard him get out of the clutch right there for just a second. Right on board. See if we can hear him doing it. I mean, that may not seem like a lot, but in the long run, that adds up. It slowly and surely builds up, adds laps to the tank. Get on the clutch a little bit. All he's doing it for anybody that is wondering what is going on. Why you hear his truck shutting off, he's just pushing in the clutch on the car, or letting the truck coast into the corner. Especially with this truck in front of him, able to get the draft off of him, able to keep the momentum off, or keep the air off the nose and let the truck kind of float freely through the air. He just wanting to keep himself right behind him, maybe just run three-quarter throttle or half throttle. But push that clutch and save the fuel. Keep this truck going for longer. The reason he's doing it is so he can prolong the tank and get more fuel out of it and make it last longer. So try to last at the end of the stage. I'm not too sure if their tank will get them to the end of the stage. But you do have to wonder how much is Carson Klingelhofer saving. He is closing that gap up. Very strung out, not much going on, but we do got a little bit of a battle. We see these guys side by side, Devin Black, Josh Ryder. Trying to do everything they can side by side. Josh Ryder working his way past Devin Black. He's going to go ahead and get that lead. The gap from these guys to the leader, you can see over 10, almost 11 seconds from third place. Hanneman definitely got a very huge lead on the third place guys. Now he doesn't have to worry about them. The only truck he has to worry about is that number 21 at Carson Klingelhofer. Hanneman's still running behind that Chavez truck, getting the draft off the end, trying to save fuel. Coming up to the line right here. 30 laps to go at the line. Raymond Hanlon. Still got the lead. Raymond Hanlon, though, even with the saving fuel and everything like that, he's still able to gain on him just a little bit. 28 laps to go. You see up at the top, not much racing left to go. Like I said, you have to wonder, do they pit? Or do they have enough to make it last to the end? Like I said, you have to wonder who's saving the most right here. Is Carson comfortable with what he has in the tank? Is he comfortable with his estimated laps left? Or Raymond Hanneman obviously trying to save every ounce he can, every drop he can, every fume he can at this point to try to make it. Oh, Devin Black, Josh Ryder, but those guys have come down pit road with 25 to go. To give Raymond Bell that third position. Now you have to wonder, when do the leaders pit? When do they come down pit road and make it happen? Frank Chavez in that fourth position now. When does he pit? Like he's going to go ahead and bring it down pit road. Chris Gaskell. Oh, here it comes. Carson Klingelhofer. Carson Klingelhofer. He's going to go ahead and bring it down pit road. Raymond Bell still out there. Raymond Hanman still out there. Chavez, he's going to bring it down pit road. Hanman, he's got that truck shut all the way off. I believe he's now going to bring it down pit road. Oh, on board with him, but he's going to bring it in hot. Down to third. Here's the downshift down to second. Keep it at that steady RPM. Doesn't want to speed, doesn't want to make any mistakes right here. Wants to keep it smooth, wants to keep everything rolling good. Carson needs to get off pit road right here, and he needs to just get on the gas, get rolling, get that lead from Raymond Hanman. Raymond Hanman has not made it to his box yet. Carson, obviously, he's going to try to wheel this thing around, get back around to the front stretch. Oh, it's definitely exciting to see right here. Here comes Klingelhofer out of four. Raymond Hanneman just now coming out of pit road. You got to keep that thing going slow around this corner. You can only go so fast. Oh, it's going to be close right here. Obviously, Raymond Hanneman, he is wheeling this thing around that little flat surface. Carson Klingelhofer wheeling it probably even harder. Oh, look at this. This is going to be exciting coming down to the end. You know these guys are going to drive the wheels off these trucks. Oh, yellow is out. Raymond Bell is around. What happened to him? Oh! I'm telling you, Raymond Bell cannot catch a break. Man, what another hard hit by Raymond Bell. Take another look at that. You see him coming through the corner. Truck just breaks loose. He tries to hang on to it, but as soon as it hits that apron, man, head on. head on into the wall. And not what you want to see. See him, he turns it, gets it off the track, doesn't want to get anybody else involved in it. So, we all know that this is going to shake up the ending right here. Everybody that's watching, about only 20 laps to go. Who do you have winning this race? Drop a name down there. Drop a whatever you want down in the a chat, a name, a number, or anything. Let these drivers know that you're supporting, and let them know that you're rooting for them. You know, it means a lot to these guys. Like I said, a very caution-free race this has been. This is only the 4th caution out of this whole deal. So it's been very, very caution-free, very different, especially from the short track scene that we usually cover. But, you know the saying, cautions breed caution. So, let's just hope that this isn't a case of, you know, obviously one caution turning into something else, or turning into something more. There we go. Two by two. What these guys have to offer right here. Raymond Hannum and Carson Klingelhofer, here they come to the restart zone once again. Don't jump it or you get a black flag. Obviously, Raymond Hannum got a good jump right there, but Carson Klingelhofer didn't let him get too far, but Josh Ryder, he was able to time it pretty good right there. Carry that momentum on the bottom right there. On board Josh Ryder. Can even go ahead and carry that momentum to the bottom, but Devin Black, see him on that high side. Whoa, way out of shape is Devin Black. Still out of shape. Able to hang on to it. What a save by Devin Black. But that bunched these guys up right here. Who has the drive? Carson Klingelhofer or Raymond Hanneman? Who has it for the end? 18 laps to go. Less than 20 to go now for these guys. Definitely going to be exciting for these guys right here. To the bottom. Going around the outside. See Carson, he ran a little bit of a higher line. Wasn't able to keep it like he wanted to though. look at Carson rolling that bottom, looking strong on the bottom side. You have to wonder if he's going to try the top side. See him, he runs a little bit higher. Tries to get the momentum off the corner. Down the front stretch they go. Carson, he is trying everything he can. He wants to get past Raymond Hanneman. He knows about the points. He knows what this win is going to mean for the team, for his team, for his crew, for everybody over there at that organization. He is driving the wheels off this thing. With his championship on the line, you can tell. 15 to go at the line. Carson Klinghoffer in second. Maybe falling back just a little bit to try to save that truck. I don't want to burn it up too much, but these guys don't want to drive too hard because Josh Ryder is waiting in the wings. Devin Black, Frank Chavez both battling hard. Seen Devin Black, he pulled down just a little bit, try to block him. Chris Gaskell, he's a little bit further back than Raymond Bell, still sitting on pit road with a very, very beat up truck. Raymond Hanneman, I'm sorry, still your leader. Carson Klinghoffer in the second position. Look at Carson, man. I'm just watching in awe just the drive that this young kid has. Only 16 or 17 years old. I believe he's 17. Carson Klinghoffer, obviously a good friend of mine. I've been following him all throughout the different leagues. He's probably been in almost every stream I've done. He drives all the time, and he has the drive behind him, has the wheel behind him. He just wants to get it done. He wants to win every race he competes in. And you just have to admire something like that. But Raymond Hanneman, though, I will say he has put on a clinic today. He has just found his way to the front one way or another, whether it was driving through the field or either just starting on the pole. But it seems like once he gets out front, that truck is unstoppable. He's got a booster on the back of that thing, and he is just in his own little world. I wouldn't doubt if he probably had one arm out the window, just driving one-handed like a Sunday cruise. He's just, he's had this truck hooked up, even trying to save fuel. He still just has that truck just rolling on the bottom, able to keep it rolling. But Josh Ryder, definitely turned this race around, went from running mid-pack towards the back. Now he's in third position, looking to get a top three right here. Frank Chavez in the fourth position. Devin Black rounding out your top five. Chris Gaskell. He's had an up and down race. He's been up front, been towards the back. It's just been kind of up and down for him. What we want to focus on is this up front battle right now. It's 10 laps to go. Does Carson Klinghoffer, or 9 laps to go, I'm sorry. Does Carson Klinghoffer have enough to catch up to our leader? There's over a 1 second gap, a second and a half now almost. Now 8 laps to go. At this point, Raymond Hanneman probably has a race won. It's going to take it's going to take a mistake by Raymond Hanneman for him to lose the race. He's got such a big gap. Fuel, I know they don't have to worry about. They pitted that not too long ago. They've got enough should have enough to last to the end of this race. in black. After running in the top 3 for most of the race, and for race probably see him a little bit further back. Just not having the race that he wants to have here towards the end. Frank Chavez, he's definitely turning it around. He's running up there in that 4th position, and Josh Ryder. In that 3rd position, but the top 3 seem to be pretty locked in right now. Hanneman's still opening that gap up with 6 laps to go. Now almost a 2.5 second lead. So I mean, he's definitely got that thing on rails right now. Raymond Hanneman and Carson Klingoff are both ripping that bottom line, but Josh Ryder, he's been ripping a little bit of a higher line. 5 laps to go for these guys. Crossing these guys. Josh running pretty close to that paint. Carson have enough time to close up that gap. It's almost right now it's sitting at a 2.3 second lead for your leader, Raymond Hanneman. Coming around to 3 laps to go. Hanneman being very consistent right now. Two to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Josh White Racing J&K Lift Truck Services Series. I'm sorry, J&K Lift Service Truck Series. I'm sorry. Raymond Hanneman coming around to collect that white flag. 1 lap to go for Raymond Hanneman. White flag in the air. Carson Klingoff are going to finish. Looks like top 3 pretty locked in. But pretty spread out, but Raymond Hanneman only 1 corner left coming out of turn 4. Here comes Raymond Hanneman. Raymond Hanneman going to go ahead and win it. Good job, Raymond Hanneman. Carson Klingoff going to finish 2nd. And Josh Ryder going to finish 3rd. What an exciting finish for these guys. I'm going to go to a little bit of a brief intermission before we get into these interviews. See Josh Ryder coming up to congratulate him. We're going to go to a brief intermission while we get ready for these interviews and announce the champion tonight. And we're back here in the booth. We got Carson Klingelhofer. Not our winner tonight, but our second place finisher. But I do have news to announce. I got word from the admins and from the group over there at the Josh White Racing League that Carson Klingelhofer is your championship winner. So Carson, man, I mean, how does that feel for you, man?
It feels great. We showed up to almost every race and just brought as much talent as we could with us, and somehow we managed to end up on top.
Yeah, man. I mean, second place, not where you wanted to finish. I mean, obviously, coming into this race, you could win the championship. Obviously, you want to win the race, too. But just kind of walk me through the race. I know it was a little boring there in the middle, man. But I mean, walk me through the battles and everything like that you had.
Oh, it was pretty interesting to say the least. We had a little bit of side-by-side action, but not too much. With this new update with the track, it was just so much harder to drive and compete with other people from the dirty air. But mainly throughout it, I was just learning how to save tires because I'm not really great at that at this track, and I was just trying to find speed no matter what and get the highest position I could to try and solidify my championship, which we ended up doing tonight. And just try and mess around. And at the end, we heard that we were going to get crowned the championship statistically, and all we wanted to do is finish the race. And luckily, we came home in the top three and just trying to have fun.
Yeah, and another question I wanted to ask. I mean, yeah, you kind of touched on it right there. But how hard was it saving, especially with fuel and tires both? I mean, how hard was it to save on both of those?
Uh, Fuel was kind of hard to save. Saying we only got about 25 laps worth of fuel in each gas tank that came out, especially with my truck. It was 25 laps even across the whole thing. So I was just doing a bunch of math in my head, seeing where I needed to save fuel and not really worry much about tires, because when you come in with how hard this track is on tires, it's best just to take the tires with the fuel, because I saw some guy that pitted, took fuel and tires, and blew my doors off right before we had that competition caution. So throughout that ending, it was mainly just get tires with the fuel. So there wasn't much tire saving involved, but obviously even saving the smallest amount of tire would help, saying that Mr. Hanneman pulled away from me at the end.
Oh yeah, man. Well, congratulations on the championship. A real personal congratulations from me. I mean, honestly, really congratulations. I've been watching you all season. I know I've been here broadcast, but I've been keeping up with you. You've done an amazing job all season. Congratulations on the championship, and also congratulations on the second place. I know it was definitely one to earn with how long the race was and how much you had to save. Um, but before we do let you go and get on to the next interview, are there any friends, family, sponsors, anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Megawatt Electric, Team 9, I'm at Team KW9, and I'd like to also thank Nelson Roofing and Nelson Designs. They put this truck together for me for the last race of the season, and kind of in a short notice. So I want to thank you for that, and just all the competitors that came out and raced with us over the season, and just trying to keep a heads up racing going, and just all that. And I'd also like to thank my girlfriend Aubrey for coming on and watching this and supporting me through this also.
It's always good to shout out the girlfriends, man. But congratulations though on the championship. Congratulations on the second place finish, man, and have yourself a really good night, man.
Thank you.
No problem,
Thanks
man.
for broadcasting this.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. Alrighty. We're gonna bring in our race winner. I don't see Josh Ryder just yet, but we're gonna go ahead and bring in our race winner, Raymond Hanneman. And then after that, we're gonna get into one more interview, but I'll let that one be a little bit of a surprise. Let him introduce himself. Raymond Hanneman, you got a copy?
Got a copy.
Hey man, you pulled off the win, man. I'm not too sure where you finished in the points. I got to go back and look. Um, But congratulations on the win. It was definitely exciting to watch from up here. I know it might have got a little bit boring down there in the cockpit, just kind of riding around, biding your time for those last, I believe it was the last 80 laps in that stage. But definitely exciting there at the beginning. Um, just kind of walk me through your race, what you experienced, and what you thought about it.
It's always good to come down from the Cup Series and race in the Truck Series. There's a lot of talented drivers in the Truck Series and whatnot. And season-wise, I'm just a fill-in driver. I'm just here once in a while, so it was good to race the last race in the Truck Series. Or I think our last Cup race is this Saturday, so be fun to do the World 600. But no, it was honestly just a test to see how we're gonna do for Saturday. The trucks I think just drive a lot differently here. It's really really loose, especially with the new tires and whatnot. It's just a bunch of saving. I was kind of really trying to practice driving off that right rear and got a couple. You were saying it's boring the last 80 laps, but definitely hitting pit road markers and making sure that you're not gonna get too loose on the exits and turns. And you know Carson was saying that he was loose on exit and tight on entry. Meanwhile, I was loose on entry and tight on exit. So really trying to just balance out the truck and making sure that we were good to go long run. And I mean, it worked out. I think the 85 team today put on one great show as we always do. It's always some good battles with everybody that comes out to these races. So that's yeah, honestly, the name of the game is just to save the tires and save the fuel, and was able to save what I needed to save tonight, and it worked out long run.
Yeah, and for all the people out there, and for anybody that is wondering, how hard is it to save whenever you know your competitor's not far behind you, you know he's hawking you down. How hard is it to save in that situation?
I mean, we saw it a little bit in stage one. Everyone's strategy was a little bit differently. I knew I was able to save 3 laps, and everyone was kind of still pushing. And everyone was behind me, and I was just stacking everybody up. Like I was clutching into the turns, and they're just lifting off throttle, so they got a little more carry speed throughout the turn. And I mean, you're not trying to cause a wreck, so you're telling people to go by you, and they don't want to go by you. And then even with the last stage too, with Carson behind me, he was making me loose with the dirty air, but I'm full lifting just to make sure I get the extra lap because he's in my toe and I'm in clean air, and he's able to get that draft and it's able to keep him up speed a lot more than someone with clean air because all that front wind just coming around your nose, right? So definitely it's a different type of skill to have. It's definitely something I've been practicing and making sure that we're good to go. I mean, there's a lot different ways to do it, how I'm doing it too, and some say more beneficial, some say the way I was doing it would be better long run. Definitely though, it's not the easiest task to handle because you're also looking at times for the cars behind you and then making sure that you're not falling off pace too hard. And then if they don't have to pit, then how much do you have to push at the end there when you have enough fuel to close that gap? But no, definitely the cars went in our favor tonight and worked out in the long run.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the win, man. Definitely was exciting to watch up here, especially those first couple stages, and that last stage, wondering what was going to happen there at the end, man. But before we let you go for the night, man, are there any friends, family, sponsors, anybody out there that you want to thank for making this happen?
Got to thank the girlfriend for helping out with race control and being a part of everything we're doing on the Sims side of things. She's been a good help, so I appreciate her. I got to thank all the admins, Josh, Nick, Mr. Bell, uh, Fearless, everybody that's been helping out on the back end side of things, making sure that the next season for you know JWRS and J&K Lift service, sorry, J&K Lift. Uh, I did it again. J&K Lift Service series is good to go and whatnot. Bell, find me later. It's fine. But no, I gotta thank you for coming on board and broadcasting the last race and just all the competitors and stuff like that out there. Without all the drivers that we did see throughout the league and who came out and raced, the many races they did race, just their presence in the league. It was nice, and it's definitely every person makes a difference and whatnot. And we appreciate everybody that came about and all the fans that watched, everybody like that. So from the admin side of things, it's I'm happy that I'm happy with the turnaround that we did have for the season. Unfortunately, it did get cut short, but I know for the next season it's gonna be a lot better. So I can't wait for that.
Alrighty, man. Well, um, congratulations on the win, man, and hopefully you have yourself a good night, man.
Awesome, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem. Alrighty, one last interview we got for the night. It's going to be from Mr. Bell himself. How are you doing, Mr. Bell? He may have stepped away. May have brought him in when he did step away.
There you are.
Oh, there he is. Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of radio issues there for a second, but you know,
Yeah, well,
if ain't one thing, it's another.
yeah, well, you came away in 7th. Obviously, not where you wanted to finish. I know you had that incident on the first couple laps, and then right there towards the end, had a second one, man. But just kind of walk me through your race.
Oh, dude, it was all about strategy. The problem is at the end there, it didn't pay off. But you know, that's my fault. I tried to drive a little harder in the thing, hoping we'd have another caution to where I would have more fuel than everybody, and I still had 2 sets of tires left. But I wasn't here to talk about the car. Even though I do think Josh White's truck had a magnet stuck to it, because every time I got near him, I slid right into him. But no, I actually come in here to congratulate Mr. Carson on his championship win. He has been a very good competitor throughout the series, and you know, people like him's the reason why the series does good. You know, you got people in here dedicate their time to the series, and at the end of the day, he's about to walk away with a paycheck, a little trophy, and you know, I'd like to congratulate Raymond Hanneman too on his win, because you know, it's hard to beat the best, and Raymond's one of the best drivers I've seen in here, and he's been helping me along the way too. So I'd like to congratulate him as well.
Yeah, it's definitely Carson. I've been keeping up with him all season. I know, like I was telling him, I know I haven't broadcast all season, but I've been keeping up with him. He has just been very consistent. Consistency is very key to winning these championships, making sure you run up front. And Raymond Hanneman was the perfect example of consistency. He stayed consistent all night, was able to get the win. Um, but this series, I will say, is probably one of the best truck series that I've seen. Out there personally, just from personally seeing them, and I really like the way this is ran, and I gotta thank you personally for letting me come on and do this broadcast for the championship race, no less. It's definitely exciting to be able to come out here and do this.
Oh no, make no mistake. I watched the broadcast through it, and you did a very, very phenomenal job, and I plan on using you in the future. So, you know, for all the races, not just one.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, hey, it's always good to hear that, man. I try to do my best up here. But before I let you go for the night, is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to bring up? Any future plans? Anything like that?
As of now, all we got to do is recruit, recruit, recruit. You know, it's hard to run a race whenever you ain't got, you know, many drivers. And throughout the season, you know, drivers fell off because they get behind in points, they lose hope, or you'd have people that, you know, life got in the way, they couldn't do it. But we're going to try to do better next year. We're going to probably switch up to a different point system because this year we ran the Winston style. So we're going to try to do something a little bit better to make everything a little tighter, you know, towards the end. Because it kind of sucks having one dude being able to run away from it, you know. But if we can keep it a little bit tighter next year, I think, or next season rather, I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable for a lot more drivers.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
definitely something to look into, man. But like I said, thank you for letting me come on and do this. It's definitely exciting to do, man. And have yourself a good night.
oh absolutely, and I'd like to thank the KW9 team for showing up out here and doing this. And like I said, we will be using KW9 in the future, so appreciate the partnership.
Hey, anytime, man. It's definitely exciting to come on and do this.
Yes, sir. You have yourself a good evening.
All right, you too. That was Mr. Raymond Bell, who owns J&K Lift Service. He's the primary sponsor for this league. I will say he does a green. Just we'll just have to ignore that for a second, but he does a phenomenal job running this. He's done a phenomenal job all season. But just to reiterate, congratulations to Carson Klinghoffer on your championship, buddy. I know you'll probably be watching this a little bit later. Congratulations on that, and also congratulations to Raymond Hanneman for sticking out there, you know, staying out front and winning this race. I know a lot of strategy played into it, a lot of different things played into it. And I mean, I really got to thank Raymond Bell for letting me come on and do this. Definitely exciting. This is probably one of the best truck leagues that I've broadcasted for. The racing was good on track. Everything was very good. Everybody was able to make it to pit road, which is not gonna say it's very or I'm trying to think of the word to say. It's definitely different from what everybody's used to seeing on this channel. We usually cover a lot of short track stuff. So seeing the green flag pit stops is definitely a lot different. Especially for me, but it's definitely exciting to watch firsthand, watching them try to get those trucks down pit road because you got to go from 150, 160 mile an hour down to 35 mile an hour, and it's definitely exciting. But like I said, Raymond Bell, Josh White, all those guys, they run this league. Josh White is the main owner. He's doing an amazing job of running this. Well, like I said, Raymond Bell running this truck series, doing an amazing job. Like I said, I hate that this is the last race of the season, but like you said, there's things to come in the future. So keep an eye out. Make sure if you are watching, subscribe, like this. It definitely helps me out a ton. Helps you out keeping up with what I got going on. If you do subscribe, hit that little bell to give you the notification every time we go live. And if anything, comment. Tell me what you thought about the broadcast. Tell me what could be better. I'm definitely open to ideas. Anything that anybody has to say. I'm not gonna shoot any ideas down. Um, Definitely open to anything. If there's anybody out there willing to help out, try to make this thing better, I'm also open to that. Looking for people that can help moderate stuff, maybe help make things a little bit better. Um, but other than that, this is gonna be the end of my night. Um, I don't have anything else going on tonight. Like I said, thank you, Josh White. Thank you, Raymond Bell, for letting me do this. Congratulations to Carson. Congratulations to Raymond Hanneman. And this has been Team 9 Racing TV with another stream, another iRacing stream. Definitely exciting to watch. Got those trucks ripping around Charlotte. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next stream. Hopefully, will be tomorrow, maybe this weekend. And hopefully, we can have a good time. I'll catch you guys in the next one.